everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abiola Adefe. If you're new here, you can call me Abiola by Grace, Abby, or Abiola. And today is a conversation episode. And please let me remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell button, and also like, share with your friends. And today is a conversation episode with a friend of mine, and she's just going to introduce herself very soon. She's a YouTuber as well. Can we see you, Fisayo, Gracie, Abby?
Hi. It's
She's
good to
also
be
a
here.
YouTuber as well, so please check our page. I'm going to leave a link to our page right below so you can go there and
Thank
check it out.
you.
Please introduce yourself, Visayo.
Okay, hi everyone. It's such a pleasure to be on Abby's channel. My name is Fisayo. I'm a current second year MBA candidate at Arizona State University. Before I started my MBA, I was a consultant with PwC and I also ran a clothing business.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to be here and to be
Thank you
featured.
so much. Thank you for honoring the invitation. Well, today we'll be talking about, you guys can read the topic obviously. So this is something that, okay, yeah, we're talking about friendship, maintaining adult friendship. And I feel there's less content out there on this topic. There is more on relationship, love, marriage, and the likes. But then friendship is actually the basis of every other relationship.
Right.
You know, that's why I believe when people say marry your best friend, or you make your best friend, or you make your spouse your best friend. So for you to know that every relationship, even business partnerships, starts with friendship. I mean, we are friends and now we are collaborating together. So I feel it's a very important aspect. And so that's why I have Fisayo here. She's going to do more of the talking, I'll do more of the questioning. And we'll just hear her opinion and learn from her so that we millennials can learn how to be better friends to our friends and how to, relate with other people. So now, Fisayo, a good friend, or better still, what qualities do you think friends should have for one another? What qualities are key for you in friendship? Yeah, I think that's a better way to put it.
Okay, I think there should be mutual respect between friends. For you to be a great friend, you should be a listener, right? You should also be caring and kind.
Okay.
It takes a lot of discernment to be friends with people now that we are a lot older than we were, in high school or earlier in the university, right? People have different temperaments. People are in different seasons of life. People have different things going on around them. But I find that the most crucial or the most important values are respect, communication, and care.
That is so key. I mean, like you said, with different seasons, there are days that you will need the grace extended to you from your friends, and there are days that you need to extend grace to others as well.
Right.
That's understanding, caring aspect as well. So true. And we are saying these things as the key qualities that we expect in friendships because these are the things that we too expect to give. You get because you can't you want your friends to be this way because we too think this, these are the things we're ready to give and qualities we're ready to invest in our friendships. So now to my next question, which is as we transition through phases of life, through seasons of life, what are the things or how do we invest in our friendships? You have experienced transitions. You were in your full-time business, I'm sure, in Nigeria, and then now you just finished your MBA program, and I'm sure, of course, that's a transition out there. You had friends in previous season, you have new friends now, and then when you leave here to even the next phase of your life, you have new friends, and then there'll be friends you would have left behind that. So how do you invest, in your friendships?
Okay. I like to take the approach of understanding people first to see what their needs are. For you to be able to invest in someone and for the other person to receive it as an investment, you must be meeting their need, right? So how do you start meeting people's needs? It's by understanding them, by understanding the phase of life that they are at, by understanding how they want to be loved. And how do you understand this? By listening, right? Having conversations with them. So, for instance, if I'm here in the United States, and because of the time lag, many of my friends in Nigeria, I probably catch up with them during the weekends or maybe early in the morning on school days that I don't have classes early in the morning. And those conversations, although very short, they're very useful because we get to talk about the things that we are pursuing or the things that we're up to. And from that conversation, because I'm listening, I can follow up the next time we speak to ask, oh, how about this thing you mentioned? Oh, what's the progress with this? Or I could be able to find a resource that would help my friend based on what she had told me, like in our previous conversation. So I think that um, it's very important to love people how they want to be loved
Oh,
and to meet their
yeah,
needs. You can't, you're not, I mean, you're not God, you're not, you're not the
yeah, I get
savior
what
of
you
the
mean, but
universe. You
it's
can't
just
meet
like,
everyone's needs,
yeah,
but the little you can do, right?
mm,
Ensuring that what it is that they want is what you are actually giving to them. I think that's a huge way to invest in your friendship. They know that you are mindful of them regardless of the amount of time you get to spend on the phone or by texting. They know that the little conversations that they have with you, you take it like you hold it in high esteem and you're doing something about the conversation. I think that's a great way to invest in friendships.
friendship. Yeah, you're so right about, make them feel loved the way they know how to be loved, and that brings us to even love language in friendships. Because it's easy for me to, okay, Fisayo, I keep calling you every day, but you don't call me. But to me, it's calling, talking that way that is friendship to you or to me. Whereas to you, maybe it's you just dropping me advices every week.
Right,
That's how
right,
you get. So yeah, it's
right.
understanding. Starts from understanding actually. That's actually key. That's key. So now I have a question for you. I think I shared
Okay,
it with you, or rather I posted it on my page sometimes back, or I shared it with you. I'm not sure. I posted something on my WhatsApp story, and then someone
okay,
said, "Okay, yes, please film on this, and also address this situation." He said, "Address how to handle a situation where a friend doesn't take correction." So this is correcting friends, correction in
okay.
friendship. When okay, address how to handle a situation where a friend doesn't take correction well. When corrected or when an issue is made known, it turns to malice.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
Hmm.
don't know if you've had to experience, times when you were corrected or when you needed to correct a friend or probably just advise a friend on something. And yeah, probably was our approach. I'm not sure. I don't want to say that it was our approach, but I'm trying to understand the question even better, or rather, I actually took time out to understand the question better. That okay, say your friend is doing something wrong, and then you, I feel your friend should be able to correct you.
Right.
If you have everybody on your team that thinks like you,
Mm-hmm.
then you're not going to grow. You need to have friends that different circles of life, different personalities that will correct you, and then be able to say, okay, yeah, so I would say to answer that question honestly, is the person truly your friend in the first place? You know, is the person or does the person see you as a friend? That's
Exactly,
does the person
exactly.
see you as a
Because
friend?
your friend should be very open to receiving feedback from you, no matter how difficult it is.
Yeah.
In the moment, like they may be angry, in the moment, they may be sad, they may cry,
Mm,
they may withdraw, like in that moment. But afterwards, they see that it's for the greater good. They see that it's because you want them to be better. That's why you're doing what you're doing, or you're saying what you're doing. So I don't see that as turning to malice, except if the person's approach to speaking to them
them.
um, was harsh, and maybe they are known for using harsh words or raising their
Mm,
voices. And maybe the other party that is being corrected has told them, like, okay, I don't like how you shout at me or how you speak in this manner. And then they are, speaking loudly and shouting all in the name of
yeah.
correcting. That can turn to malice, or that can cause a stir or a fight. Right? I don't know these people involved, but it could be either of the two parties that are at fault. But ordinarily, I do not see your friend giving you correction, feedback, and then you're taking it wrongly or you're seeing it as malice. No, that's not right at all. It means that the other party is not emotionally um, strong enough to receive feedback. And if you can't receive feedback from your friend, is it outsiders that you receive the feedback from? I doubt not.
So that's another key thing for us to be open to correction from our friends, because our friends will be the ones to tell us the truth. We won't do it all. So that's why we have them in our lives for such the time as it is, that they are present for us, so that we are corrected. Because imagine, you go somewhere and then your friend had told you, oh, maybe you should actually change the skirts to something better that probably suits you better, and then you get there and then even the strangers, the new friend you will make, are saying, really, why would you, it doesn't suit you, or it doesn't suit me. However, just the scenario, so to say, so let's be open to correction in our friendships. And also the communication aspect, which was what you mentioned about, you said something about that. Communication in friendship, let's be open to honest feedbacks. And if you don't understand, and I feel sometimes with things like this, it may be like vague assumptions. When you don't understand the correction properly, just see it as somebody picking on you. Your friend, you call the person your friend till the end. That is why friend ends with end.
Right.
Right. So the person, so you should know that the person is looking out for you till the end, and so try to take corrections well. Any last words for us on your journey so far, experience so far, and in this friendship journey? Something for us to pick.
Yes. I've had very interesting friendships, and even this year, I've seen things take like a different turn that I didn't really expect, but I guess I was prepared for it because of experiences that I've heard from people, right? When people say, "Oh, when you move abroad, some of your friends they withdraw from you, or they just see you making some moves and they're like, okay, I think I don't want this person to be my friend anymore, or they just like stay away, And when I used to hear those things, I thought it was strange. Like, why? Why would that happen? But then I see this happen around me, and I know that the only way to be a good friend is to communicate, right? If there are any challenges, if there's anything that you have noticed that is wrong, you just need to be able to speak up and speak out. And how you communicate actually matters, because yes, it's not just about the content, right? The delivery also matters. If you are going to have a conflict, or if you had a conflict with somebody and then you just start out with raising your voice trying to solve it, you're only making matters worse. But I think that in building genuine friendships, it's like communication is highly important. And for people like me moving, who are either thinking of moving abroad or who are already abroad and they just moved here, right? One tip for building new friendships is to make yourself available to people. When the small opportunity or conversations that you have with people, actually listen. Don't listen because you want to say something in the moment. Listen to like with respect and see how you can help that person. It doesn't even have to be like on the spot. Like maybe later on you can just chip in and say, "Oh, you remember this conversation we had? I thought about this and this." They know that you have them on their minds, or no, they have you on your minds. I don't know, I said that wrong, but they know that you're thinking about them, right? They know that you're actually thinking about them, and that's a good way to endear people to yourself, right? That's a good way to show people that you care. So a tip for somebody who just moved abroad or is planning to move and is thinking about, oh, this adult friendship thing, it might be difficult. How do I start building new friendships? just be a listener, right? Just show people that you care by
Yeah.
how you respond to the things that they tell you. I
Mm.
think that's like that has worked for me a great deal, and that's what I would advise anyone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. That is actually key. And then I have a quote here by Solo on Instagram. He said,
Okay.
as we get older, it's harder to make friends because of the scars of previous relationships. But he has learned that some people will hurt you, but the right people will heal you. And a good friend is life to your soul. So, like, just to buttress what she said, that, moving to a new space and then with what she's heard and experienced, don't just lock up yourself and think, okay, you can thrive by yourself. Yeah, you can thrive by yourself, but imagine having like a network of people, to get you to where you're going even faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't forsake that place of friendship. Still try to extend the hand of friendship. And I just hope everybody has learned something today, even me, myself, on how to keep being that good friend. The same way we seek good friendships from people, the same way we need to work on ourselves on how to be the good friend to others, because a good friend is life to everybody's soul. So that brings us to the end of this episode. I want to, read people's comments below. How have you been a good friend all the years you've been friends with your friends? Or what are the key factors or key values you seek out in friendship? Please let us see below. And please don't forget to check Fisayo's page as well, Fisayo's YouTube page. It's right below. And she will also read your comments. So please engage in the comment section. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for staying to the very end. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much. Let me stop. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Abiola Adefe. If you're new here, you can call me Abiola by Grace, Abby, or Abiola. And today is a conversation. Okay.